Hey, Scorpio, and welcome back to the Journey of Self. I'm your intuitive tarot reader as well as your host, Brandy, and this is The Journey. Okay, guys, remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below. All right, anything that you may need, such as a personal reading. I also have manifestation jewelry that is infused and made with crystals. I also have crystal jars available. If you guys are interested, go to my website. All of that information is in the description box below. Let's get right into it. For those of you who know, this is going to be the meditative portion of the reading. Okay. This is where I've pulled some, let me just plug in my salt lamp. I'm like displaying it without it being on. Ha ha. Anyway, this is where I've pulled some Isis Oracle cards and I've thought about, the energies you may be facing this month. Okay. Having issues plugging it in. And I've gone ahead and wrote some things down that came to me as I meditated and what I got off of the Isis Oracle cards for those of you that are interested. So let's get started. You guys are being encouraged to trust your own boldness and courage this month. Take risks that feel true to your heart, right? In other words, don't do something that you feel is wrong. Do things that just feel right and things that bring you pure joy. Okay? Do those things that make you feel alive and more like yourself, even if they're a little bit uncomfortable, because maybe you haven't done them in a while. Maybe it's something you always wanted to do. You really resonated with it, but you haven't done it yet. So it may make you feel a little uncomfortable. All those things are great and are going to really help you this month. Okay? So this is going to help you live the life that you were born to live. Okay? You guys are being offered the gift of spiritual or emotional healing this month. You guys can tap into this through therapy or meditation, journaling. One or all of these things can really help you, okay? Don't judge yourself by your past abilities, guys, or your past experiences. Your energy field is growing and you are stronger than you've ever been before, okay? So old things, energies, thought processes, scars are all being burned away and you're going to be more capable than ever before. Okay, guys? So this month, there will be some choices that will help you develop positively. All right? You guys are going to need to make these choices from a clear heart space. Do not allow yourself to be triggered this month by anything or anyone. Okay? Romance is looking really good for couples, quite magical. And for those that are single that are looking to, get out there and maybe hook up with other people or meet other people. And I don't mean hook up by, whatever. I mean, like, if you're looking to find someone, don't even listen to the rest of this reading. Grab your coat and go out there. Okay? Because it's really magical this month for you guys. And you do have a great chance of meeting somebody. You can also meet someone at work. For those of you who, maybe just stuck from work to home, don't worry. There's a possibility you can meet someone at work. Or like say you're at work and you always eat inside. Maybe you go out and eat, somewhere around your job or something like that. Sit in a park or something. Okay, so let's see. What else do I have for you guys? So yeah, and attracting people this month is amazing because you're going to do it by simply being yourself. You know what I mean? And really enjoying the moment. So definitely get out there, do something fun that's going to really help, right? As well as get out there and meet people. So do something new, but do something that is also so you. Like I said from the beginning, I kind of wrote that twice. So there's a big emphasis on that. Okay. For those of you who are looking to have children, this month is looking really good. Okay. Now, as far as work goes, career goes, or I often think of this as public appearance or reputation as well. You guys may have decisions to make, and I would say think about them really hard and do this to avoid pitfalls. Run those case scenarios through your head, different case scenarios through your head to make sure that you guys are making a decision that's really going to bring you long-term growth that's really going to benefit you in the end. Because if not, there's a possibility that you guys may have some regrets around something involving work. Like it may be a promotion or something like that, or a different job being offered, or maybe a new contract. This month, you're just being asked to really think things through carefully. With all the planetary movements and things like that, it's maybe a little bit hard to make clear decisions at this time. So go ahead and maybe if you have to wait, or if you feel like you need more time, take that time. Don't allow yourself to be triggered nor rushed this month. Okay? All right. Excuse the noise in the background. All right. Sorry about that, guys, if you heard that. So let's get started with your reading. Okay. First off, let me close this door to my office. All right. It may help, may not. However, okay, so let's get started with your reading. The first card that you guys have out is the Seven of Wands. This is going to be, before I get started, this is going to be the general energies for the month. This is the general energies for the month, as well as spirituality. Love may come up, money may come up, and I will discuss those things. But this is general energies and spirituality. Love is going to be found on a separate video. I'll do a whole video about that, okay? First card out, Seven of Wands. This card is about negotiation. This card is about the fear of failure and the fear of success, because they're interlinked. You've gotten something, you've worked for something, you've gained, either a position or a situation that you wanted. And now you're afraid to maybe go for more because you're afraid that you could possibly lose what you already have. Okay. This is a situation that can be navigated. This is a situation that can be negotiated well. If you just use all the tools that are available. Be the magician. Okay? Be the magician. He uses all the elements on the table to manifest what it is that he wants. Now, the Seven of Cups is really, really awesome because this month I did tell you guys that you could possibly meet someone. Well, it's not just romantic. You could meet people that you can network with. You can meet people that are really going to enhance your social circle. You can really meet people that are really going to bring some hope into, your life. Like they're going to bring magic, an enamored view of the world. Like they're just going to be feel good, high vibe people. Okay. There's something also here with the Queen of Pentacles about, she's known as the heiress in this deck, about money first, or feeling as though, your power has been taken or you've been sacrificed for the way of power. And I do believe that this could have something to do with, I don't want to say work, because everybody doesn't work a job. Some people work for themselves, correct? But this could have something to do with like a contract or a job, a position. It could also have something to do with a relationship. Okay. Then the next card that we have is the Ace of Pentacles. This card speaks of healing. And it's not all bad, guys. Don't worry about it. It's looking really good this month. These cards are pretty much backing up what I felt in my meditative portion. And then you have the Three of Pentacles, which is achievement through ambition as well as leadership. Okay, so there's a sense here that you guys are going to have to do all the work. What do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. This card represents a conductor of an orchestra. He knows all the instruments, knows the music very well, correct? Because he's leading all of the members of the orchestra. So he has to be probably more well-versed than all the other people around him because he is the leader of the orchestra. So there's an idea that there's just a little bit of extra work you have to do, especially if you're in a leadership position or especially if you'd like to achieve your ambitions. Now, let's go ahead and clarify these energies and we'll get into details. The Seven of Wands, clarify that first. Clarify that first. Okay, so it's what we talked about in the meditative portion. There could be a message, information coming on offer for a new journey or a new direction. Correct? It could come on rather fast. That's probably why I got the sense of don't let yourself be rushed and don't let yourself it's not only about rushing, it's about fear. Like, don't be led by fear in either direction, to act or to stay still. Correct? There is a sense here with the judgment card that you are being called to make a judgment call. Let's get another card for the Seven of... Yeah, there's definitely something here that is transforming. This is also my card of pregnancy. Okay? That's for a small group. Some people could be getting a message that they are pregnant and just like, oh my God, wonderful. Okay? But this is a card of transformation. Something is changing and you are being called, what I feel like, to pick a side. Okay? The Strength card is present here on the Seven of Cups, which talks about imagination. Okay, now, whenever I see the Strength card, yes, people say the devil is somewhere lurking. Yeah, that could be, right? But at the same time, I often see this card, let me make sure it's close enough, as him having two sets of three eyes. So I see it as third eye, third eye. Use your intuition. Be creative, but also use your intuition, okay? Yes. See, this could have something to do, like I said before, with either a contract or a relationship. Okay. I do see you guys aiming and shooting for what you want. Justice, is, I often see this card too as getting your just desserts. So what you're going to want to do is use your intuition. Try and manifest from the best and the highest place so you can get what exactly your worth is. And if this is about ending a relationship, it's about ending a toxic situation and trying to have a better life, I feel as though. So there's also strength in that. And that could be why the Strength card is present. Also, too, there seems to be a bit of confusion. So on this particular subject, you may need to consult an expert. That's what I say. I often say you may want to ask the people around you, but when I do that, it's a cautionary ask the people around you. It's not ask Becky from around the corner who doesn't have any of the things that you want. It's not ask someone who's going to maybe run tell that. You're asking someone who is emotionally grounded, someone who is stable, maybe having some of those things that you want, someone that is trustworthy, someone you know for a fact has nothing but your best interest at heart, right? Now, the thing that I would say is it's okay to pay people for their silence. In other words, consult an expert, someone you can go and pay for a consultation, someone who by that is bound to your is bound by discretion, someone who is bound by your, by being their client to secrecy or to quietness, right? I couldn't think of the word. The word is still eluding me. Okay. The next card is the Page of Swords. So there may be information coming in, especially with this card. I'm going to say that the information could be cold and hard. You can see this Page of Swords is made out of stone. Okay. This information that you have to give someone could be cold and hard, or it could be coming into you, could be cold and hard. You may have to defend yourself, while this card could talk about power being taken or being sacrificed for power. It's funny though, because with the Ace of Cups is further clarifying. With this card here, and then this card here, I kind of could tell, but I really wasn't ready to really vocalize it. But I could tell that there is a sense here that this is only going to be a better situation for you. Like if this is to occur and it's not self-afflicted, in other words, right? Like you're not just wilding out and making reckless decisions. Like what if the hammer just comes down, right? And maybe like at work, there's layoffs or people are being let go or something like that. It's only going to drive you to maybe start your own business or to get to a better position at a different company. If a contract ends, it's only going to open the door to better contracts where you have more power, where you have more room to grow. Now, why am I saying that now as opposed to before? Because this card of sacrifice, money first, there's something coming in about it that is going to be a truth or a new train of thought, because the swords to me are always one of those two things or both, correct? And it's coming in with the messenger, right? So it could be something that you're learning, something that someone tells you, or something that you realize that you have to tell to someone else. There's also a sense of defensiveness in the page of swords, maybe feeling as though you have to defend yourself. Okay. But there is another card clarifying, which is the Ace of Cups. Now it's ironic. In this particular card, she's pouring out her cup, right? That's usually not what we see in the Ace of Cups. However, you may change your mind and your feelings about something. It could be an industry. It could be a job, a position. It could be a relationship. It could be a few things. Your position in life, your worth. Something about this situation, something about this catalyst is going to change your emotional well-being. And what did I say? You're going to be better for it. Six of Wands, getting recognition, getting, someone's going to see the benefit of your work, right? And you're going to be praised for the work that you've put in, the good work that you've done, whether it's how you handle the situation, with truth and honor, and coming from a heart space as opposed to a ego or a logical space, right? Then we have the Ace of Coin. Let's go ahead and clarify that. Healing, correct? Cutting out things that are no longer serving you, because I always get that feeling from this card. She does have a knife. A lot of these cards take on an air-like quality. That's probably why I relate to them so well. However, moving from a tumultuous situation, moving forward with the dualities of whatever it is that you either know, have learned of yourself, it doesn't matter. Moving forward with success through whatever this is. Okay, there could be a sense of feeling as though you've missed out on opportunity. This is also my card of, oh, look, the edges. Okay. Anyway, this is also my card of healing, feeling as though you've missed out on an opportunity, or feeling as though you're no longer interested, or maybe feeling like someone is that way about you. However it goes, only you know exactly how it fits. Okay. The next card out is the Ten of Cups. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You just went from the Ace to the 10. Stay in your heart space. Don't let this rattle you so much that you can't manifest or move on from the highest point of vibration. Okay? This is just like, if this does occur, this is so you know that you can get through this. Bottom of the deck, Star card, healing, vulnerability, seeing life's forest dualities, and then going for what you want, saying, it is what it is, and I want this. Going in, shooting for the stars, correct? All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles. There's also a sense here that if you're offered a position that, that has an opportunity for you to be the leader and may not offer more money, there's also an idea that if it offers more experience, take it anyway, because the experience that you gain is going to give you the ability to maybe move on and go somewhere else. Move on and go somewhere else. Correct? So don't be, snooty panooty with your nose up in the air to the position if it doesn't have the money that you want. There is a sense here of pining over someone or something from afar There could be a sense of just trying to relax, meditate, listening to music, or celebrating. There's going to be a reason for celebration. Okay. There's also a sense here, double music. This could have something to do with music. The orchestra leader, conductor, as well as the Three of Cups has a band in the background. This could also have something to do with you working as a team with other people and really gaining lots of experience and exposure from this team effort. Yep. Queen of Pentacles is the last card out. Let me tell you something about the Queen of Pentacles. I always see her as having the resourcefulness of mother. Okay? I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I had to clarify the Queen of Pentacles because for a second, I wondered. There's something about the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we can talk about it because I really wasn't going to get into that, but we'll do it. Now, if you're dealing with the third party situation, that is coming to an end. Someone is going to feel left out in the cold. It could be you, especially if this is someone that you're dealing with from work or someone that is looking at you from afar. You're looking at someone from afar. But at the same time, this is aiming and shooting at what you want and beginning to see something take shape. Okay, so there is a sense here that if you are dealing with a third party situation, I believe that's what this is connected to. There could be something that you're holding on to too tightly and something you need to let go of. You may need to hold on to your purse strings and your heartstrings, keep them close to your heart and search for answers. There is a sense here that you need to get out and just be happy and ride on the back of your success that you're having in other areas of your life because you're having it. It's here. We got one card of, being a little bit stuck in your head, the hangman, or being confused, correct? But if the strength card is present, that means, like we said before, the devil is somewhere lurking, but you're actually defeating these toxic situations, these unhealthy attachments, whatever it may be in your life. You're defeating this. That's why the strength card is present and not the devil card. Correct. So there's something you could be holding on to too tightly. There's also a sense that you may not, from this card, you may not want to let go of something. You may be in a fear of losing what you've had, what you've made, what you've accomplished. Meanwhile, still looking for the next big thing, but maybe having some fear and holding on too tightly to what you have. There is an advice here of being able to get out and go out and ride on the back of your success and just celebrate and have a good time. Okay, if there's someone coming in that is maybe you're getting the inkling that you can't take them seriously, they could be a water sign. There could be secrets surrounding this person. The Empress energy is here, very present. It speaks of fertility, but this could also be that the person you're dealing with may be dealing with someone else, and it could be all passion, sexual, and the attachment to this person may be deeper than you understand. Here with the 9 of Swords, this information could come in and maybe have you reeling in your head. Remember, we talked about something coming in from the beginning that makes you feel as though your power was taken, or that you're at a loss, or that you were sacrificed. Correct? So if this is the third party situation, you may feel some sort of way, but it doesn't matter because you're still working hard. You're seeing other things take shape, and you will regain your stability. Let's clarify this. I want to clarify a few things here just to get some clarification, okay? Yeah, it could be very playful, much younger. And I feel like the energy could be younger than you. You may even have your suspicions. See what I mean? Now the devil appears. You may also have your suspicions with this person because this is my Knight of Cups. I don't know about other people, but for me, this particular card, I don't know if you ever heard the expression, bang like rabbits. This dude is on the back of a rabbit. Now, when it's about you personally, I would say go ahead and ride on the back of this fertility, which is also the advice for you because you have a lot of good things going. But if this is about a third party situation, what did I say? Someone feeling as though their power is being taken. This man is being robbed by this other man in this card. You may be actually racking your brain for a solution to this problem, and there may be none. The devil card is present around because I'm clarifying the Knight of Cups. That's what I decided to clarify. And I knew it. I knew that there was there's some negative connotations around this night, this particular day. I just kind of knew that. Okay. This person has options, maybe also a little confused. They may have you stuck in an illusion. Okay. This information may come in cold and hard. All right. And it's okay. It's okay because there's a bunch of other wonderful things going on. All right. Now, back to the Queen of Pentacles, how this all started when I first started to explore this. The Queen of Pentacles is like, I always consider her having the usefulness or being able to find usefulness in anything, like a mother, like a good mom, being able to find usefulness in herself and her children, usefulness in all of her resources, right? So she uses them efficiently. This could be the energy that you're taking on. Although you may feel left out in the cold, give me a second. Ooh. Yeah. Though you may feel left out in the cold, you're in a precipice anyway of your own particular life. You're on your way somewhere anyway. So, as I said in the beginning, if something triggers you, just go ahead and ignore it this month. It's time to let that go and to move on with your life. Bottom of the deck, the wheel. The wheel is turning in your favor anyway. These people drop away, or this person drops away because they're unnecessary. They're considered ketchup, mustard, extra shit. That's what I say when I see the devil card. Remember, the devil card is excess. Anything in excessive, right? Attachments that are way too deep, too strong, false, not really based on the right things, right? Also addictions, right? That's excessive, right? And then also toxic situations, things that have taken on a negative energy to the point of toxicity, correct? What you don't know, it will be revealed. Also standing at the gate of secret knowledge, right? 11. Right? 2, this is 1, this is 2, but to me it's really 11. Plus the card really implies 11. Plus, we're clarifying a third party situation. This could also represent the other woman, but I feel like as a result to the 5 of Pentacles, because that's what I clarified in my own mind, I wanted to know about that. This was what came out. Use your intuition. If this happens, definitely do that meditation and those things that we talked about. Journal. Don't try and fight fire with fire or to, lash out. You have so many other good things happening. You need to reserve your energy and worry about you. And as I said from the beginning, try and clear your energy. Take Epsom salt baths and things of that nature. Use crystals, right? You can also, sage and things like that. I recommend to a lot of my friends, if you have a rough day at work, keep some sage in your car. Sage yourself off before you go home. Help yourself clean that energy. Listen to music that you love. Whatever you need to do to heal from this situation and move on as quickly as possible is the best advice, because there are other opportunities that you don't want to miss. And if you're feeling broken and jaded and left out in the cold, it won't allow you to manifest from the highest vibration that you can. You're not left out in the cold. This person was a jerk and a joke anyway. I don't even care about the jerk part. This person was a joke. Like, they were never going where you're going anyway. They're not serious enough. They're not. I don't know how to explain it except to tell you they're fugazi. Not stets, as my Israeli friends say. Okay, everything that glitters is not gold. Not stet. Now, they may have had the tet du lab, the golden, you know what? However, not that they were not what they were trying to be anyway. Let's move on. We're going to go into spirituality. We'll get into maybe more of the love portion. I don't know if I'll connect with the same energy, but I will do a full love reading for you guys on the next video that I'm going to do after this. Way too many cards. First card we have out is about coherence. Okay? This is the, it's called the Pope in this particular deck, but it's really the Hierophant. Let me just want to make sure, because as you guys know, this is my this is a new deck for me, and I just like to make sure I'm right. You know what I mean? Because I used to pull them first and then make sure I had all of the meanings correct. But now I'm taking a risk where I want to check to see how much of them that I do know. You know what I mean? I'm working that muscle, because all these cards are different from the original Rider-Waite. So I had to learn them all differently, right? They're all different. So this is the Pope. It is about coherence, right? Because I like to double check. And this is about deepest desires are born from harmony with oneself and not from passing whims or external conditions. This is what I always say about turning on the light inside, the sun inside, so no rainy day could block it or turn it off. This is about finding your inner light, your inner peace. All right. And then the next card, we have the Devil. The Devil in this particular deck is actually, if you look at his arms, he has two words written here. Let me put this back. He has two words written here. On this side, it's coagula, which is short for coagulant. And on this side, he has solvent or solve, correct? Some of you may be trying to look for a solution to different problems. And if the problems are external to you, and I would recommend you understanding the difference between the things you can affect and the things you can't. For example, you can't affect the way people see you. You can only act on your best behavior and be true to yourself. If that's who you truly are, who cares what they think? That's who you are, right? Act on your best behavior, what you can be proud of. So it doesn't matter what other people think, right? And then secondly, you're not in charge of anyone else's happiness, nor can anyone else be in charge of yours, right? And I would also say that just because someone else doesn't see your value, it doesn't make you less valuable. It just means that they don't see it. Perception is reality, and everybody has their own perception. So whatever situation you're dealing with, I mean, it's almost like I recommend the serenity prayer, knowing the difference between things that you can affect and things you cannot. Prudence and perseverance here with the, okay, so let me start again, right? The Pope, coherence in oneself. The Devil card, understanding dualities of things, understanding the true nature of things. Is this vodka in this cup or is this water? Is this water in this cup or is it bleach? You would use them differently if you understood what the real identity of what's in the cup, correct? The Page of Swords, prudence and perseverance. Even if people come for you, you don't have to go, or even if something externally is going on outside of you, do what you know to be right. 10 of Pentacles. You guys are winning. And there's something that is happening in your life that if you can stabilize your inner self, you will get a win. I always see the Pentacles when I do my spiritual readings as badges of honor, such as a war, right? And then you have the Three of Pentacles again, which talks about leadership, achievement through ambition, prudence and perseverance, right? Coherence in oneself. Coherence in oneself and being able to be successful and move forward, correct? That's also a form of the Chariot. That's right. Dualities, understanding dualities so that you can use things effectively, right? The Magician. Also, it reminds me of the Magician energy. All of this to me is about winning. It's about good fortune and how to affect that, correct? And it has something to do with your inner being. Let's go ahead and clarify. making your next move your best move and not your last. Even though, like, let's really think about this card, and what do we see? We see these hyenas, these wild dogs, whatever the hell they are, these wolves, whatever. I think they're hyenas though, because this is an African American tarot. Looking at these hyenas, looking at this goat, I don't think they want to lead the goat to safety. But this is the Three of Wands. This is waiting on the sun. This is waiting for your ships to come in. This is planning. This is also, taking the reins right here. This man on the horse. Correct? So this is what this is about. It's about ignoring, because this even said it, ignoring the outside in order to move forward internally and then in the 3D. Okay, wow. Okay, so you guys have options. You may be a little confused, but there is a choice here of an emotional value. Which way will you choose? And I think the choice is about transformation. Will you allow this transformation to take place, or will you fight it? Correct? Tower in the reverse, right? Will you fight it? Will you try to avoid this? I believe that if you allow this transformation, bottom of the deck, 9 of Pentacles, badges of honor, 9 to the 10, right? Feeling confident because you're like, I'm good. I'm good. I am good, right? Even when things are chaotic around you, I am good, right? And then being able to see the fruits of your labor, being confident, being able to get something off of the ground. Let's go ahead and clarify the devil energy. Yep, I agree. Thinking, resting, retreating. What did I say before? Consulting an expert. This is my card of consulting an expert. This is also my card of prayer, meditation, whatever you'd like to call it. Let's think about this original card. The original card of the Four of Swords is a soldier who comes back from war, very grateful, very grateful. Gratitude is the only way to bring abundance into your life. Okay. It's the main key ingredient. What's in this cup? What's in your cup? Is it gratitude or is it bitterness? Right? It's going to be useful in different ways, depending on what's in your cup. What's in your wallet, right? Gratitude, right? So the original Four of Swords is what we're talking about. He is grateful that he survived the war. He comes back to think about what he has been through. He sits in the coffin and sits in the tomb, whatever you want to call it, to meditate on the fact that he can actually get up and leave, being grateful that he doesn't have to stay there. To me, I often think of this card as thinking, resting, retreating, also consulting an expert. That could mean just prayer. That could mean consulting your higher self, meditation. 8 of Cups. Walking away from things that are not working for you. Walking away from anything that is not bringing you gratitude in your life. Walking away when you cannot be heard. Because being heard is part of feeling necessary or feeling respected, right? We talked about a power struggle in the beginning, correct? This is about choosing and choosing well for yourself, choosing up, right? This is also, I feel like, about self-worth. Yeah, the Emperor. Being in charge of your own life and ushering out things that are no longer, and people that are no longer serving you. The Emperor in this deck takes on an air-like quality, and he's ushering out these two animals. I often think of this as an earth sign and this is a fire sign. Not really relevant, but that's what I think when I see it. Prudence and perseverance. Some of you may be spiritually ascending. Some of you may be spiritually waking up. Some of you may be getting more into your religion. Some of you may be taking a religious vacation or a vocation. However it goes, there's something spiritually going on with you guys. You guys are leveling up in some sort of way. Whether it's you coming more in touch with yourself, which is there by divine, right? Or if it's just coming in contact with something outside of you that makes you your best self. And when I say that, I'm talking about universe, God, spirit, higher self, guides. I'm not talking about people. In a sense, though, I will say this. In the sense, though, from the beginning of your reading, there was a sense that there could be magical people coming into your life. And like I said, it didn't have to be romantic, but they help you have like a view of the world that brings hope. So there could be information that comes from someone or something that someone says that sparks a light bulb. But this is not about being wronged. This is about someone maybe just giving you an encouraging word or telling you something new and making you spark a new thought, right? This is not about going through something with someone. That's not what I'm seeing here. Yeah. The Tower was on the bottom of the deck when the Five of Pentacles came out. So I'm going to have to say this. I may have been wrong, because there is a sense that, you know what, maybe there is something that emotionally just turns over, washes away, or something that changes emotionally for you that sends that acts as a catalyst, right? That acts as a catalyst to you actually having this newfound train of thought, or you going on this mission of self. This mission of self. There actually might be, you know, like, honestly, I've seen this in tarot a lot, where a lot of tarot readers have been through something emotional, and that's how they kind of got into tarot. So it's not a bad thing. It's okay. It doesn't matter how you get there, as long as you get there. For some of you, it's a divorce or a contract or some type of karma that comes back around. Now, remember, karma is not, oh, you did this, that's going to happen to you, or this is going to happen to you. It's about the way you go about your modus operandi, your MO. That's what karma checks. How are you operating? Which is why from the beginning of this reading, I said, because remember we talked about just desserts. I said to you, work from your heart space, highest vibration, work with what you know to be right. This is clarifying prudence and perseverance, right? Because there is something here that could be karmic, and I'm not talking about karmic, divine feminine, divine masculine. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about a karmic relationship. We're talking about karma. What's been going on in your life? Modus operandi. How are you operating? There is something that shifts your paradigm. There's something that shifts your train of thought. There's something that shifts your inner truth here for the better. There's a leap of faith being taken as well. You go on this journey, beautiful journey. I think it's going to be just in the beginning an enamored view of the world, or it's going to change the way you see life, right? Like, I can tell you, me personally, when I started going on this spiritual journey, everything that I had known prior came crashing down on me. And that was ridiculous. Katrina, right? But I promise you, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's a hope, because see, I was Lauryn Hill. I was hopeless. Now I'm more hopeful. Okay. Pain, just by the way, you guys, pain, I need you to remember this, Janae Anko, pain is faithless. Pain is faithless. What's in your cup? Gratitude or bitterness? What's in your wallet, right? What is your currency? Pain is faithless. It's good for nothing. It teaches you a lesson, and then it's to be let go. I promise you. Pain is a warning. It is not to be worn as a badge of honor. And as a matter of fact, wow. I remember in the meditative portion, it said that your scars, your old thought patterns, oh shoot, now it's just hitting me. Like, and I'm the one who wrote down the meditative portion. Okay, it's just hitting me actually, guys. It said old things, thought processes, energy, scars are being burned away. You are more capable than ever before. Okay. All right. 10 of coins, right? This talks about the way of prosperity comes to an end, but like remember, it's a 10, so it's completion, correct? But this is a card of luck. That's why, it's fortune cookie. And then we have the justice card here of karma, right? So it's a card of luck. Some of you may be moving. Some of you may be traveling. Some people may be raising the question and asking you why, or you may be asking someone else why. Why didn't I get that? Why wasn't I given that? Or they're asking you, why can't you give me this? Or why can't you give me that? But this is also a card of reciprocation. Okay? It's also a card of reciprocation, right? The Six of Pentacles. Or charity, because this is a card of luck, right? Maybe someone gives you something that brings you luck. Be sure to look around for blessings. Don't be so consumed with what you don't have, what you've lost, or what it is that you want that you don't have, stuff like that, right? And don't be consumed with what you don't want. Look around for blessings, because as we know, the Four of Cups could be a missed opportunity. So luck is on your side. Justice is on your side. The Fool is here for you to go in a brand new direction. The Three of Coins is also here. Achievement through ambition, correct? Right now, you guys may feel a little, beat, battered, and bruised. 9 of Wands. This is the 10 of Wands. Trying to figure out, where am I going? What am I doing? What do I have? Right? You're kind of in your bag right now. Also, somebody may be, getting their walking papers or giving someone else their walking papers. Your taste may be changing. When you go through a spiritual ascension, your tastes change. You drop friends. Friends drop you. You may associate differently because your interests are different. Correct? Your vibration is different. So the things that do not resonate with you usually get very little time from you. So this can be a reevaluation and a recalculation of responsibilities, laying burdens down, completion of cycles, also with the 10 of coin. Moving forward with wisdom, though. Chariot. This is a promise to move to a better place. If you can just put all things in perspectives, light attributes, dark attributes, and move forward with the duality into success. Let's clarify the Three of Coins. Three of Coins has been clarified by the Six of Cups. There could be you looking back on the past with a nostalgic idea. There could be something that spirit really, or God, universe, whomever you believe in, really wants to gift you with. You may find yourself celebrating with family and friends. There is something again here, double. Remember I said this before, the orchestra card with the Three of Cups, music. There is something here too with music again for someone. That music message is definitely for someone. Some people's careers could be like taking off or something like that. And in order for them to enjoy their success properly, spirit may be making people leave your life that have not your best interest at heart. New emotional status. This is the Ace once again. Ace of Pentacles. Correct? Ace of Cups. Correct? New emotional status. Star card. Going for your heart's desires. It's written in the stars. Understanding the duality of life. Vulnerability, though. Openness. Healing. There is a train of thought, new train of thought, that's going to get the wheel to turn in your favor, because this new train of thought or this new truth, whatever it is, it's only going to intensify in nature. Wheel of Fortune right after that. It's turning in your favor. Ebb and flow of life. Let's pull some cards for life purpose, just for the people who may be wondering about a particular road. This could be confirmation for you. As you all know, if you listen to my readings enough, you know that I believe tarot to be confirmation. It should not always be prophetic, correct? Helps bring clarity to something you already know, or maybe helps you look in a direction you may have not wanted to or hadn't been able to look into before. So books. You connect to your life purpose through books. Your involvement with books. Counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathic ear. Heart's desires. I knew that card was coming out, because as I said to you guys from the beginning of this reading, do what feels good to your heart. Do what you know to be right. And when the Justice card comes around, you're good. When the wheel turns, you're good. Even if you haven't in the past, start today. Eventually you will be good. Okay? Heart's desires. The angels are supporting and guiding and protecting you as your dreams become reality. One more card for Scorpio for the month of May. Last card out is, what did I say? Oh my gosh. For someone, oh my God, Spirit really wanted you to know like 3 times over. Music, music, music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. Yo, there's somebody out there that has a song in them that is going to probably bring like amazing joy to the world. It's not only about being right. In all tests of character, when 2 viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who is right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went the greater length to consider the other's perspective. Those you love, love you. To be beautiful in the eyes of others, simply forget they're watching. I love this. Pucker up, buttercup. Being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Yo, didn't I say that to you guys? Just do what you know is right. You good. You Gucci. Enjoy life to the fullest. Enjoy your moments. And you will attract exactly what you're looking for. No 2 flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. Comparisons are odious because they presume all things are equal, which is never the case. Comparisons are odious because they assume all things are equal, which is never the case. Okay, Scorpio, remember to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to holla at me. Okay, guys? Love and light. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day.